Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're well. We're on Empire here today for another tips and jumps video. We're going to be starting off with some strats on how to make sure you secure the power-ups, camo and overshield, and then we're going to get onto some more jumps. So we're going to start with camo. That's my favorite power-up, and this is how I like to go straight off the bat. I think this is one of the fastest routes of getting it, and more often than not I attain it. So here we go. There you go. So basically all you're doing out the window is you're just sprinting, you jump at this corner, thrust, slide, re-sprint, jump, and as you jump, like crouch, pull your feet up so you don't knock them on this and stumble, and then you can just jump, clamber, shoot the barrels, nade off that corner there, so the nade goes to the other guy who's rushing for camo, nade off the back wall. Always YY as well, don't hit yourself with a nade. Always YY as well so you can re-sprint quickly. I've only just started doing that and it is really beneficial. Grab the camo and thrust out. Just try and get out of there. You can always grab it, jump, like crouch onto here and thrust out down into T1 as well. But there we go. Have a play with that in customs and hopefully you'll get a really fast camo route off of that. Okay, so now overshield. I tend to not go for overshield, to be honest with you, but from what I found, this is probably the quickest way. Just sprint straight out of blue bend, and you can do this like really cool nade off of there, which should drop onto the fan, like that. So nade, YY, keep sprinting, and then thrust slide, grab the overshield, and you can jump out on the outside bit here. There is a death timer, but if you're feeling confident, jump back in really quickly, and yeah, try and finish some guys off. That's overshield. So next we're going to cover stuff in blue. In blue, particularly in strongholds, you'll want to shoot the barrel, and oops, you can jump up onto these TVs here. They're lower than the ones in red, and they do actually help you cap the base. There's some useful stuff in blue. So you can crouch jump onto these fuel cells. You can crouch jump up onto this thing here. You don't need to spring jump. You don't need to stabilize jump. You can crouch jump onto these fuel cells. You can just clamber up there. You can jump onto these boxes and clamber up there. You can stand on the lower portion of the window, flick back on your stick just quickly and then clamber, and you'll clamber up backwards, meaning you can challenge from a higher angle. Beneficial much. You can, if you're feeling really cool, jump onto that thing, and then you don't have to clamber up onto the BR, but it's quite a bit of effort, and you're normally trying to move fast around this area anyway. I found a really interesting thing the other day where you can just, like, if you want to shut off an angle from there and get to tower, like you could try this. Get some shots in. It's kind of cool. You can jump on these pillars here and stand on this railing. So let's say you're in a 1v1 or you're shooting a guy in high pit or just about, like, just outside tower 1 there. You can jump on these, jump back, and even without a thrust, you should end up in the window of blue, which is cool. You can also, from here, standing on here, you can sprint just along that little bit of the ledge there, and then jump, thrust, clamber up to top mid. And get up to top mid. So the 1v1 you were in, it's like the guy's like, well, where the hell's he gone? Oh my gosh. You can obviously do similarly, and you can jump from this pillar up to plat, but I think you're more open here. It's probably not so good an option if you're in a 1v1 with someone outside tower 1. Oh, speaking of this plat, you can just jump crouch onto this plat. You don't need to stabilize, don't need to super jump, nothing. If you're slightly underneath it, you can press back, and clamber as well. It's really cool. You can crouch jump onto these shelves and dislodge these boxes. Get out of my way. You can jump crouch onto these fuel cells. It's the same as Eden in that you can jump around and thrust and stand on this railing, which I think could be really useful if you're being chased by somebody. I think this next jump is less useful in Slayer, but probably would be useful in a Strongholds, where you want to challenge blue. You know, maybe someone's trying to cap blue, but you don't just want to clamber straight up because you know they might catch you mid-animation, particularly if you clamber further along here. So you can just jump onto this, and if you crouch as you do so, you're already able to fire in the gunfight. I was thinking earlier as well, if you're in a gunfight with someone and they're T3, you wouldn't want to just jump crouch up here, this portion of blue plat, because if someone's in blue, they could easily nade you out, they can shoot you. So if you're here and you're in a fight with someone T3, you might just want to crouch jump up here. You know, you can use a little bit of cover here. Oh. Grab the DMR if you run out of ammo, or equally, maybe jump right to the back. The only problem with the back is that you can easily be naded out off the stairs there. And yeah, that wouldn't be so great. Next up, around this area, you can super jump up to the sneakies. That's really nice. You don't always just need to jump off of there and there. Speaking of this, like, I don't know what you'd call this. It's like a couch above turbine, isn't it? You can just crouch jump up onto them, and then the same with the sneakies. You don't need to clamber at all. I found that if you're standing closer, it is harder to crouch jump, and sometimes you might be forced to clamber. But there you go. You can simply stabilize jump up to the BRs, which I only learned recently, which is really handy because you often may be getting challenged from like a, I don't know, tower or something, and you're down here. I mean, you could go probably here, but equally, if you can stabilize, unlike me, that might be a good option for you. You can also super jump up to Tower 3. I like to aim for that pipe there. I found that gives me the most consistent clamber. In this area, you can crouch jump up to Tower 3 off of whatever that is. And the same with top middle. So you clamber this here, but you can just crouch jump up. You can even bump your feet, and it will still throw you up without a clamber. Which, if you're in a position like this, where you're quite vulnerable, it's really useful. I find these like couch thingies really useful in like if you're being chased. Ooh, there we go. Just moving around, moving back, like it's really nice. Okay, next we're gonna go outside. We're at Blue Bend here. You can jump up, jump crouch, and sit on whatever this is just above here. And if people are clambering up from this angle, they won't see you. Equally, if they're jumping across, and you also might avoid some nade damage. One of my favourite spots on Blue Bend, or you can clamber these by the way, but why would you want to? Because you're like right out in the open. One of my favourite things about outside blue, outside red on Empire, not that I use them because it's like, it's not good Halo etiquette, guys. But I think if like one of your team has quit and it's just snowballing and it's horrible, you don't want to quit, you might get a ban, maybe you'd want to use this then. So this bend here, you've got a railing around the outside and you've got these like little fence posts, as it were. They're 1, 2, 3. Between the second and third one along, there's a ledge beneath that you can stand on indefinitely without a death timer. I found on blue, I think it's about here. If I drop below here and thrust into the wall, I should stand on it. Yeah, there we found it. And if you shimmy round, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, there we go. So now I'm stood out here indefinitely, and you can actually get back onto the map. You don't need to jump off. So you just want to flick your left stick back slightly, jump, stabilize, and you can reclamber up over onto the outside blue bend, which is crazy. Like that. So cool. So you don't actually need to drop off and kill yourself. Very useful. You can do the same on red. You can also clamber outside there, both sides too. And I think at red, it's 1, 2 is nearer the second pillar than the third pillar in this case. So I'm going to jump out, thrust in, found it, and then you want to move further out, and there I am. There's Empire, guys. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's get back on the map. Oh gosh, we're off again. So be careful with that. Red, same. It's all the same as blue, really. You can stabilize, jump up there. Only difference is there's these shelves in here that you can stabilize, crouch jump onto. Oh, explode the barrel. Standing on these TVs actually caps the base, but not on these ones. I was trying to get on the higher TVs by crouch jumping up there, but I found the footing really uneven on those tellies. So what I found is that if you spring jump underneath, you can just stabilize, spring jump stabilize, and you're up on those tellies like really quickly, no problem. You've got to be crouched when you're up there. And that's it. There we go. A couple other things. Next up, you don't have to clamber up here. There are some little pipes you can just land on. And you just jump, crouch, and you're up like so. This is useful. Same on blue side. And you're up again. Next, there's a sneaky little cubby here in mid. If I can just, you've got to kind of like jump and then crouch into it. And if you keep crouching, you can like sneak along the outside and get shots into plat and pull back like that, which is quite cool. Here's a jump. You're stuck bottom blue yard, let's say. You're getting pushed from bottom pit or top pit. Another jump you can do to get up out of danger and kind of unexpected is you can crouch jump into this little like cubby here, move forward and stabilize jump, and you're up top mid. Really slick. Next, I'd say tower. There's a really amazing jump from tower 1 to tower 3, and you just sprint out here. Say you're being chased from tower 2, you want to get away quickly, they know where you've gone. You can sprint and then stabilize, jump, and turn and clamber that pipe there, and you'll get to tower 3. So let's try this. Nearly had it. Try again. There we go, like so. Okay, last jump, and this is in tower 2, probably my favorite because I love getting camo and I love baiting camo and generally screwing people over with camo. You can spring jump and you can sit up there. When you actually get up there, you need to crouch, and at the top of your spring jump you need to crouch too. And if you want to be really nerdy, you can get up into that spot up there. So I'm up here, nice little spot to bait camo. If someone's coming from blue, they probably won't see you, or they'll see you last minute. But if you set up there, then I don't think anyone will see you. Oh, close. Yes. Didn't even need to thrust. What? We're in. There we go. So, yeah, you can set up here. You can shimmy along a bit. Oh, we fell down. But you can throw nades. You get the idea. And you can do the same over here. Let's try to get up there. Alright, guys. So when you're up here, nade, hold backwards to stay up here as well. And you can just shimmy along this wall. Shoot the barrels. Woo! And just have a lot of fun trolling people. It's great. Yeah. So, oh, fast route outside. Oh, meow. Woo! Lovely. Okay, So, thank you for joining me on Empire today. If you liked anything, like it. Comment, yeah, why not? Subscribe, go for it. Buttons down there or something. And, yeah, that'll do. So, have a great day. Thanks for watching the video. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you. See you soon. Bye.